Today we are studying position vector in 2D motion. If object is placed in 2 dimension, how will you represent the position vector of that particular object? For example, I am taking a plane. This plane is xy. This is xy plane. In the xy plane, a point object is available at point P. And position, this is origin point, and position vector of point P with respect to origin point. This position vector is your r vector. This position vector is your r vector. Now, this is having two coordinates, one coordinate x-axis, one coordinate on the y-axis. So, x-axis coordinate can I represent? This is the point A and this is your point B. This OA can be called your x component and this OB can be termed as the y component. OA can be termed as the x component and OB can be termed to you as the y component. So, for r vector, component of x-axis is xi cap and for r vector, component of y-axis is it is yj cap. That means OP vector, position vector is here what? OP vector, and this OP vector can be written by the addition of OA vector plus OB vector. What is OP vector? That is R vector. It can be written as xi cap plus yj cap. Xi cap plus yj cap. If you want modulus, how will you find the modulus? For modulus to what? X square plus y square and square root of this one. In this manner, you can obtain the modulus also. But what is the position vector? Vector means direction attached. So what I will write? R vector. And what are the rectangular components? Xi cap plus yj cap. Make sure in 2 dimension, each and everything will split in the 2 axes. Object is moving in a plane and plane is made up of by 2 axes. So here I explained the position vector with respect to 2 axes. I hope this point is clear to everybody. Displacement vector in 2 dimension. Displacement vector in 2 dimension. This is the plane. Name of plane is again xy. Object initially at the point P. Object is initially at point P. Now, from the point P, object moved to P dash point. This is P dash point and this is P point. Now, position of P point with respect to origin, that is OP. I'm writing this is your R vector. This is your R vector. And position of RP, OP dash. I'm writing this is your R1 dash. This is your R1 vector. OP vector is your R vector. And OP dash is your R1 vector. Object moved from point P to point P dash. Now, see the various component available here. If I'm saying this point and this point. At the point P is having the 2 component, X component as well as Y component. And P dash is also having 2 component, X1 and the Y1 component. If I will see, this is the difference. This will be what your delta X and this part on the Y-axis. This will give you the Y component. This will be what your delta Y component. Now, on this point, see, it is first vector, OP vector. Now, this is second vector, PP dash vector. And this is third vector, that is OP dash vector. Clearly, it is visible that OP vector plus PP dash vector is equals to OP dash vector. It is a triangle of vector addition. OP vector in continuation cycling PP dash vector and OP dash vector is giving the resultant. That means PP dash vector can be obtained as the OP vector minus OP dash vector. I can write PP dash vector is equals to OP vector. I can write OP dash vector minus OP vector. This is the value of PP dash vector. That is the actual displacement. What is displacement vector? P dash vector. What is displacement vector? Let's suppose I am giving name to this value. That is delta R vector. This is what? Delta R vector. What is OP dash vector? It is R1 vector. What is OP vector? It is R vector. What is displacement vector here? R1 vector minus R vector. That will give you delta R vector. Delta R vector is here actually displacement. This is the displacement. And what is the direction? Direction of delta vector is from P to P dash. So what is the direction? Direction of delta R vector is from P to P dash. Direction of delta R vector is from P to P dash. What is the direction? Because displacement is having definitely direction. It is vector quantity. So what is direction? This direction is from P point to P dash point. This is the direction of displacement vector. If I want to split this displacement into its rectangular component, so how will I make it? So I can write delta R vector in terms of rectangular components, rectangular components. So I will write these things in terms of rectangular components. Delta R vector I am going to find out here. Delta R vector. Delta R vector. What is R1 vector? So R1 vector is having two components, x1 and y1. So I will write it here. What are the components of R1 vector? It is x1 I cap plus y1 j cap. These are the components of R1 vector minus R vector. Components of R vector is x I cap plus y j cap. That means I can write in this manner x1 minus x I cap by shuffling of terminology plus y1 minus y j cap. This can be written as delta x I cap plus delta y j cap, and this is your displacement vector in rectangular component. Delta R vector is equals to delta x I cap plus delta y j cap. This is the displacement vector in terms of rectangular component. If you want to find modulus of it, how will you find modulus? It is modulus delta R vector. It is delta x square plus delta y square. Addition of both of them and their square. Now you will obtain modulus of displacement vector. So this is displacement vector. This is displacement vector in terms of rectangular component, and this is modulus of displacement vector. This all we have discussed in 2 dimension. Average velocity in 2 dimension. Average velocity in 2 dimension. Now, how can we calculate velocity? Velocity is displacement by time. That is the only way. What is velocity? V vector. And we have just now calculated the displacement, that was the delta R vector. This delta R vector can be broken into component x as well as y component. So I can write it. Delta R vector means delta x I cap plus delta y j cap divided by delta t. Divided by delta t. That means delta x by delta t plus delta y by delta t. So I will obtain here 2 formats here. I can split this one. Delta x delta t I cap plus delta y delta t j cap. You will get, it is Vx, x component of velocity, it is Vy, y component of velocity, and this is the average velocity. If you want modulus, how to calculate modulus? Vx square plus Vy square and square root of this one. In this manner, you can calculate the average velocity. There is one more terminology, that is called instant velocity. That is called instantaneous velocity. So how will you calculate that instantaneous velocity? That is simply differential point. Here I am discussing instantaneous velocity. What is instantaneous velocity? Then I have to write it. Velocity is equal to limit delta t tends to 0. Then I will write delta R vector divided by delta t. And limit delta t tends to 0 can be expressed in terms of dr vector divided by dt. I will do differential of this position vector. In the same point, I can split the delta R vector as delta x and delta y written. So what I will convert here? I will convert here delta dx and dy. That means for instant velocity. If I am going for the instant velocity applicable to this format, I am writing these both terminologies in manner v instant is equal to dx by dt I cap plus dy by dt j cap. But at the last, if I write the final statement, then what is my instant velocity? I have to write it Vx I cap. It is Vx I cap plus Vy j cap. This is the instant velocity. That means if I am going to write average velocity or if I am going to write instant velocity, in the expression point there is no difference. Similarly, you can see. But method is going to be different. Here for average, you are working on the displacement. But for instantaneous, you are going for the differential part. That is the only difference. Next point, instantaneous acceleration. Instantaneous acceleration in 2 dimensions. Instantaneous acceleration in 2 dimensions. So whenever we are talking for acceleration, I have to write limit delta t tends to 0, and I will write delta v vector divided by delta t. This can be written as differential of velocity with respect to pi. From here, I can obtain my instantaneous acceleration. It is I for instantaneous. It is instantaneous acceleration. Now, if I place the format here, it is E vector dv. Delta v is having the 2 component, x component as well as the y component here. So I can write it limit delta t tends to 0. It is x component delta vx by delta t. and this is I cap plus limit delta t tends to 0, y component of change in velocity by time, and it is j cap. We can write it, it is the dvx by dt I cap plus d dy by dt j cap, and ultimately I will obtain ax I cap plus ay j cap. That will give me value of acceleration. That is value of acceleration. If you want to get modulus only, you can obtain the modulus by ax square plus ay square and square root of these both. This will give you modulus of this acceleration. This is acceleration in 2 dimensions. You can write a note here that we have discussed that what is ax? Ax is differential of x component of velocity, dvx by dt. And we all know that d upon dt, and what is the dvx? Velocity on the x-axis. So dvx can be replaced by the dx by dt. And this terminology can be written as d square x by dt square. Similarly, if I am going for y component of acceleration, I can write in the same manner differential of y component of velocity, and this can be split further with the y component of displacement, and ultimately it can be written as d square y by dt square. That means from the displacement, acceleration can be directly linked. From the displacement, acceleration is directly linked by means of double differential. Okay, now we are beginning with numericals on motion in dimension. To write the first question, the position of a particle is given by r vector, and r vector is equals to 3.0 t I cap, 3.0 t I cap minus 2.0 t square j cap. R vector is equals to 3.0 t I cap minus 2.0 t square j cap plus 4.0 k cap meter plus 4.0 k cap meter, where t is in second, and unit of r vector is in meter. T is in second and unit of r vector is in meter. Find velocity vector and acceleration vector. Find velocity and acceleration of the particle. That is first question. Find velocity and acceleration of particle. Second point, what is the magnitude and direction? What is the magnitude and direction? What is the magnitude and direction of velocity of particle? At t is equals to 2 seconds. What is the magnitude and direction of velocity of particle at t is equals to 2 seconds? See the question here. How you are going to sort out? Position vector is given to you. You have to find the velocity to differentiate it. The vector is equals to dr vector divided by dt. Now I am doing the differential. It is 3t I cap. Leave this point 0. 3t differential you will get here only 3, and I cap is as it is. Minus sign carry forward. 2 is as it is. Differential of t square is 2t. It is z cap. And 4 will get the 0. It is 0 k cap. The expression of velocity is doubled. 3 I cap minus 4t z cap. Velocity vector is equals to what? 3 I cap minus 4t j cap. This is velocity. For acceleration, differentiate it further. The vector is equals to dv vector by dt. Now differentiate it. You will get here 0 I cap minus 4 j cap. So what is my acceleration? My acceleration is minus 4 j cap. Expression of acceleration, and this is expression of velocity. There is one more part of question, that is magnitude and direction of velocity at t is equals to 2 seconds. This is equation of velocity. Place it at t is equals to 2 seconds. At t is equals to 2 seconds. What is modulus of velocity? Velocity is 3 as it is. Minus 4 into 2. What you will get? 3 minus 4 to what here? 8. 4 to what here? 8. And बहुत सारे बच्चों ने ऐसे सॉल्व किया होगा. किस-किसने सॉल्व किया इसको इस तरह से? How many you solved in this manner? All this can make sure if you are doing it, it is wrong. ऐसा नहीं करना है, गलत है ये वेक्टर है बेटा, सीधे अलजेब्रिक फॉर्म में मत जाइए, स्केलर मत बनाइए इसको, वेक्टर को वेक्टर फॉर्म में जाने दीजिए। When you are t is equal to 2 second to 3 I get minus 4 into 2 that is 8 second. मॉडुलस कैसे फाइंड करते हैं? स्क्वायर ऑफ x plus square of y, add both of them and find the square root. The square of 3 is 9, the square of 8 is 64, you get 73, and the square root of 73 you get about 8.5 meter per second. This is the modulus of velocity at t is equal to 2 seconds. One more thing is remaining question, that is the direction. That is the direction. And what is the direction? Direction you find out always y component by x component. What is y component? 8. What is x component? 3. What will be the direction? What will be direction? I can show the direction in this moment here. For direction, represent the tan theta or tan beta, y component by x component, dy by dx. We will write here 8 by 3. Beta is equal to, you can write tan inverse. Beta is equal to tan inverse 8 by 3. This is the direction of velocity. Beta is equal to tan inverse 8 by 3. This is the sense of direction. That is the point. In the vectors, we have potential unit, it is meter per second, and this will be meter per second square, because unit is given with a position vector. So I have to write unit with velocity vector as well as acceleration vector. Velocity will come in meter per second and acceleration will come in meter per second square.